saying that. Anyway, I've been playing Pokemon Go for 2 or 3 weeks now, and I'm level 9. I made my Pokemon Go account on the first day it came out in the UK, and I got a few, but I never really got into it. Like, I just couldn't be bothered getting more Pokeballs at the Pokestops every single day, so it got kind of annoying because I'd always run out of Pokeballs, but nevertheless I still carried on playing it. As you can see, I've got 4 eggs here. The first egg is a 1.12 out of 2 kilometers. You have to walk in real life, real time, to hatch these eggs. Now, I've already hatched a couple. The first egg that I got was 10 kilometers, like this. And that actually was my Snorlax. Snorlax, right here. And I've powered him up quite a bit. He's a CP 600, so combat power is this game's rankings of how powerful the Pokemon are and how successful they'll be at taking over the gyms. So if you don't know, gym is sort of an enemy, it's not enemy, but it's a base of, I'm not gonna explain it. Those of you who've been playing Pokemon on the Game Boy and the Nintendo DS will know what I'm talking about when I say gym. Well, I'm sure you are all familiar with this game anyway, and have all heard of Pokemon, because it's very popular. So, that's my first Pokemon, Snorlax. Can't even say it properly. He's a normal type Pokemon, and he weighs 501.2 kilograms, and he is 2 meters in height. Okay, so 2 meters. The second is Hypno. He is a psychic type Pokemon who holds a sort of magnet or necklace. I don't really know what that is. And he evolved from a Drowsy. I've had so many Drowsies. It's unbelievable how many Drowsies I've got. Like 50 or something. And I've actually had a couple of Hypnos, but I transferred them to Oak. Is it Oak? Yeah, I think it's Oak on this. I remember there's Professor Birch, and there's Professor Oak, but in this one it's Professor Oak. Yeah, in Pokemon Go it's Professor Oak. Anyway, we have a Jinx, and I actually caught this, I didn't evolve it from anything. Evolving in Pokemon is transformation from one Pokemon to the other, so like a tadpole turning into a frog sort of thing, it evolves. Third Pokemon is Pidgeotto or Pidgeotto, one of them. I played Pokemon for years on the DS and the Game Boy, but I didn't play it for years after. I played it when I was younger and loved them. I played them every single day when I got home from school, and I was never off my Game Boy or my DS playing them. I remember Pokemon Platinum on the DS was one of my all-time favourites. Well, my favourite now is probably my favourite ever Pokemon to ever play, of course, has to be Pokemon Fire Red version on the Game Boy Advance. I freaking love that game. I put hours into that game. Oh my everyone's favourite Pokemon when you ask them is, usually Pikachu, but I'm sure there's just like a girl's favourite Pokemon usually. Anyway, I've got so many Pidgeys and a Raticate, which evolved from a Rattata. 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 Yeah. And another Pidgey or two. Drowsy, oh my god, so many of them. But I think I transferred them all, to be honest. Dratini. I caught him by the river, by the canal. If you're from England. A Krabby. Another Krabby. A Ghastly. I think these evolve into Gengar. I am not 100% positive. Like I say, I've not played Pokemon properly for years, but I think they evolve into Gengar. Not too sure. If you see this, please put in the comments below what these evolve into, like the final evolution. Pidgey, got so many of them. Standard Pidgey. If you play Pokemon Go and not caught a Pidgey, then what the fuck is happening to your accounts? I really don't know. But everyone's got a standard Pidgey. Zubats. I hate catching these. I hate catching any flying Pokemon on Pokemon Go because, you have to swipe higher than you would if there was on the ground. That's what I find anyway. Nidoran, I don't really know how to say this. Nidoran, don't know. But I like this. It kind of looks like a rat. Oh, not a rat, like a rabbit. I don't really know. Yeah, like a rabbit. A seal, standard seal. Psyduck. They evolve into. Oh, what is it now? What is it? Psyduck. Oh, I don't know. My mind is just so blank. Started making this video and my mind was blank straight away. God, Psyduck. I'll come back to that later if I remember. Poliwag. Evolve into a Poliwhirl. Zubat again. Kakuna. Bellsprout. If you're from England and you haven't been called a Bellsprout before, then yeah, like I remember in school everyone used to call us people a Bellsprout. You little Bellsprout. That's what used to be flung around quite often. Shelder. I like these Pokemon, they're cute. They remind me of SpongeBob for some reason. Sorry, just had to clear my throat. Weedle. Poliwag again. Gloom. Evolved from an Oddish. Rattata. Paris. Raticate. Pidgey. Krabby. Poliwag. Ghastly. Rattata. Slowpoke. Kakuna. that's the video. I hope you liked the Pokemon show and tell. I will be making a tapping and mouth sounds videos very soon. Or they might be separate videos, I'm not too sure. But when I've decided, I will be making those videos. I hope you like my ASMR. And want to hear more? That's the video.